of the easiest ways to get beaten up by an Italian is to tell them that China brought pasta to Italy. You would definitely get beaten up because they take serious offense in that state. There are a lot of theories that China introduced pasta to Italy, and Marco Polo, during one of his visits to China, was inspired by the concept of noodles because China had noodles right from 3rd century BC, and that inspired him to bring the concept to Italy, and that eventually led to pasta. Not true. It is very difficult to pinpoint something and say that okay, this is exactly what led to pasta, or this was the origin of pasta, because it's a mix of a lot of things, mix of cultures, mix of different practices, mix of different concepts brought by traders during the Silk Road. There are a lot of things. So let's look at the sequence of events. The concept of pasta in some form or the other was always there. As early as the 1st millennium BC, Mediterranean regions like Greece had some form of pasta which was called as lasagna, which was not very different from the modern day lasagna. Come to the 4th century AD, archaeologists discovered that there was a civilization called the Etruscan civilization, and among their tombs they found machines that seemed very similar to the modern day pasta making machines, where you could roll sheets of pasta, which means they had something like that early on. Come to the 9th century AD, you had traders coming from Arab countries who brought with them something called as etria, which seemed like dried noodles. It may also have been inspired by that, people say, but there is no proven record of that. Even otherwise, there were records of these tombs having pasta making machines around the 4th century AD, which was much before the Arabs came into Sicily. When the Arabs came, they did something very interesting. They brought with them durum wheat, which was very, very important to make the pasta in different shapes and forms that we see today. So look at the contributions. You have evidences from the tombs, you have evidences that the Arabs brought the durum wheat to Sicily, and eventually what happened was Italians introduced their own flavors, their own culture, their own local flavors, tomato sauce, a lot of things to make pasta the staple food of Italy that you see today. It is very difficult to say that pasta belongs to one particular region, or this was the instance where pasta was born. It's a mix of different cultures, different practices, and different exchanges that happened over the centuries. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the history of pasta. So never mess with an Italian by saying that Chinese brought pasta to Italy. Thank you so much. My name is Casey. You're watching TV. I will see you again.